Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Railway Empire. We will be just picking up from where we left off last. If you need reminding of the first video, then please do find the link in the description. So if we just go back to our tasks, because I think we started quite well in getting the first couple of things done. So let's try and work on these next 3 here. So what have we got first? So by 1866, deliver 16 loads of cattle to Denver. So I guess the first thing to do is 1, find some cattle, and 2, find Denver. So just literally there. Oh, that's absolutely perfect. Right, okay. And in terms of cattle, well, we've got one here, which is the most near to us. We've also got one near an existing line, so we could, and I think we get a bonus for this one as well, look, a connection bonus, so it would probably make more sense to actually just throw it on board, throw a station at this one. So let's do that. Let's pop a small station just to capture that. Are we okay with that? Like, can't get too close to it by the looks of it. Can we spin it around a little bit perhaps? I kind of want it that way. I want it to connect up to this main line. Well, actually, Santa, we don't strictly have to at this stage. Let's just pop that there so we can connect to the cattle. And let's go and put a normal size station in Denver. There it is. There it is. Right. And we will pop that slight angle as well. Go there. Okay. So now let's get a track connecting those up. Then I guess we'll think later about whether or not we're going to link it to our sort of main line that we've got already. So let's sort of drag it out this way a bit, and then we will place that in the end there. I think that has connected, hasn't it? Can I not do that? What's it not liking? Okay, didn't seem to want to do that at all. Didn't like that. Maybe we just gotta try that again. Ah, there we go. We hadn't made the full connection. That was just me being daft. Okay, so let's get the cattle from here. So we need another train, of course. So we can only have the Philadelphia at the moment. Okay, we don't have enough money. Let's just wait for a couple of moments because I know we're earning some cash for our other ones. So let's just, and made the papers again. Good. There we go. Now we've got a bit of money. We can actually. Oh, 35. Almost. Almost. Another one, maybe. Hopefully. There we go. Yep. So now let's get that train. Buy that. And we'll pop a line from Lee Breeding, which is our cattle ranch. And eventually, once we get over to the other end, there's a hell of a long line, to Denver. And I'm just curious about the manual loading. How do you do that? Presumably you edit it. There we go. The minimum number of cars. Well, we want it to be nice and full, don't we? So 8, and then we'll do cattle for the departing train. Yeah, it's gonna have to be that, isn't it? I think that's probably gonna be okay, isn't it? Don't know what that does. Use track. Oh, okay, yeah. That's just gonna be on line 1, I guess. So that will be there. So let's just tick that one. And here we don't want to put that straight back on it, do we? So the departing train, this is the thing, we have to then pick something to go out the other way. I mean, it doesn't need anything the other way, does it? So could you just, saying that, we could just have it empty, can't we? We don't really need anything, do we? So can we just mark it as empty. I mean, that might be fine just doing it like that. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. I think we've probably nailed that. There. I'm happy with that. I'm rested in New York. Okay, so this is now some issues with wartime. Probably just doesn't want to go to war, so maybe we'll have the railways will have some play on that particular story as things gone. Do we get the bonus for this? Oh, hang on. Is this the well, I have connected it. Maybe it's got a complete of one full run, so let's see what happens. There goes our cattle. This is our first manual one that we've tried this time. So let that do that and just find out what the other story is, or other task is within this story. So deliver 16 loads of meat to Cheyenne. Okay. So I'm guessing that the point of delivering cattle here is the fact they've got a factory. Yeah, there we go. Look, they've got a meat industry. It will produce meat and leather. So we're going to send or create another track, but we're going to send another train up to Cheyenne from Denver. So we're going to have to create the track first, of course. So if we'll get just there, and we'll swing that round. We might just be able to get it to connect straight up, to be honest. Let's see, it wants to go the very long way around, but we don't want to do that. So let's try and bring it around here first, and weave it. Make it go underground. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I didn't really want to do that. That was me being silly. Right, so let's continue the track. There we go. Right, let's bring that round here, and then we should quite comfortably tuck that in there. Good stuff. Right, and we will, of course, need a train. Going to be another Philadelphia. It's always going to be a Philadelphia. So this time from Denver to Cheyenne, and to fulfill our task of meat, we will just load it up manually with meat. And I think
yes, one more thing.
Yes, I did.
Your company has also a research department to help you unlock new locomotives and other innovations.
I'll look at that in a minute.
Open the research dialog to find out more about it.
Did I not do that? Oh, I didn't set any up. That's me. I'll click on the research bit in a moment. I don't know why I didn't do that the first time. Okay, that's fine. So Denver is going to be loading meat. And minimum of 8 of those cars. And then the other way, we of course don't want to return meat, do we? However, we will let it deal with it itself. So let's just do any goods, and I'm sure it will figure it out itself. We don't want any empty ones going the other way. So that looks good to me. Off it goes. I don't know where the train is. Waiting for track clearance. Oh, there's another train there. Have I done something wrong here? There's nothing there. Unless there's a train coming in. Which is highly possible. I don't think there's anything wrong with that particular part, but let's just go and have a quick check of that. So it was Denver to Cheyenne, wasn't it? Staff? Do we have, oh, we don't have staff, do we? Maybe we're waiting for that train. Actually, Why are we doing that? We don't need that, do we? I've just totally realised. Can we get rid of it? Can I get rid of the train? I don't want to rename it, I want to get rid of it. Manage train, there we go. Bin it off. Right, okay, now what I actually want to do is use this one to bear with me for sounding like a donut sometimes, but we'll add that on there. So Denver will then load up the meat. That should have been what I did, minimum of 8. That's probably much better. And then Cheyenne can just literally do what the hell it likes. It's got to come out the other way, so it'll go back to lead breeding, so just let it do what it likes. Load up anything but a minimum of 8, and actually we might as well get it to come back here because it could supply it with some goods in return. And again, minimum of 8. Use whatever you like, and it should. Apparently there's a problem this end. Oh, I can't actually see the train. Maybe we'll find out what the problem is in a minute. Ah, okay, it needs some supplies, of course. Let's just put the supply tower there. It's got to go through it. And then we probably just need... I was saying that it's got to go to Cheyenne, and we know we've got a maintenance workshop there, so that will deal with that. That's absolutely fine. Good. Right, so that should now be happily moving along. I think it's now going in there to resupply. Good. He's happy again. As am I now. Let's go and have a look at this research and development.
The advances that can be achieved in the current era. Advances from previous eras are usually already active, but what the future holds, we do not know. For each advance, you require innovation points, which you get automatically each month, and which can be increased in various ways. Now, take a look around here, and then unlock an innovation of your choosing. How about a new locomotive?
That's a perfect idea, and we can see we can have this one. We can't have this one yet, because we need 3 more innovations, and this will count as one of them. So we've already got the Philadelphia, so let's unlock the Dragon.
My opponents say I'm lining my own pockets. These are, of course, hideous lies.
There it is.
Look at it this way.
There it is.
With the profits I'm making, I can invest much more. Jobs, jobs, jobs.
I think it's okay, isn't it? Really, that's a good looking...
I have to wrangle with a lot of competitors.
Good looking one.
But if one person really gets on my nerves, then it's that Beatrix von Pomp. What? You haven't encountered it yet?
Let's replace our existing ones.
She takes everyone to the cleaners.
Replace all of our locomotives for 100,000.
Excellent. Cheyenne is becoming a major railroad hub, and the credit is all ours.
Yeah, I should have let him finish talking. He's talking quite a lot. Right, so we've upgraded everything now. So our new trains will be the Dragons. You see, that is going along nicely, that's very quick. That's giving us an extra 1,000 a week, which I like. And now we've got the Dragon hits 34 miles an hour. We've made the record books. I like that. Excellent work. And what have we got? Can we do anything else here? Can we do this? Creative accounting. I like the sound of that. Expenditures are calculated as being higher. Okay, I like the sound of that. Although we don't have any factories yet, do we? I don't think. But yeah, let's do that. 100 innovation points. Cool. If that helps. Why not? Right, these are happy chappy going from Cattle Ranch to Denver, and then the meat will then go from Denver to Cheyenne, then Cheyenne back to Denver, and back to the farm. How are we doing with this? Right, well, this one will be done very quickly. Well, and this one will be done pretty much in sync. This one's just going up because the populations are growing as we speak. As you'll see, that's constantly increasing. So let's just wait and see if we can get this done before we move on. So maybe let's just zip forward in time a little bit. This train probably just stopping to resupply again, I believe, isn't it? Or I completely lost track of the train. Oh, there it is. That's a long old haul. I keep forgetting that it's a long travel time, that one. Is this one actually making any money? Yeah. It's just getting some water put in there. So actually, by the time he gets to Denver, we would have completed this task. And then he's going to have a couple of loads between Denver and Cheyenne. But we know we're onto those ones. They should be done in due course. Then we will not worry about these three. I know one of them's been completed because of the population, but don't worry about these last two challenges. We'll perhaps do those in a future video.
The citizens of Denver are impressed by the railroad.
That's the cattle. And now we've got 8 loads, I believe, of meat. Should be. Yeah, there we go. There goes our meat to Cheyenne. And is it even something they need? Yeah, see, they've got none in stock. And they need 0.7. We should see, hopefully. Yeah, now they've got loads in stock. They're happy. And they've got too much beer. I'd gladly have some of that. So this train should now turn around. It's being serviced. Okay, that's good. This is going to be automatic, so we've asked it to do any goods from this stage. And I guess it's just going to have to work itself out. That's not that quick. Why is it taking so long to load? Is that normal? That does seem slow to me. What's it doing in Cheyenne? Oh, it's got nothing. I think we need to do that, don't we? Did we fix that? There we go, we did. That's my oversight. I hadn't specified.
Do you know that many people call the vast stretch of land between the Mississippi and California the Great American Desert? Those fools. Once my railroad has opened everything up, the value of these lands will go through the roof.
Don't know what the problem is at Lee Breeding. Are they out of cattle? I don't know what that's actually complaining about. We'll see when it gets back. It's not taking anything to Lee Breeding. Well, that's fine. I just don't want it to get stuck there. So we're looking okay. There's 2 things we could unlock. I don't think I will just yet for a moment. Just want to make sure that this train is okay. Or at least this station. This guy here. Running out of supplies. But he's going to run into one in a minute, so that's okay. If he's going to go the full distance, I think he is. He's going to North Plate. Don't want to do that. And then he's on to Omaha. Yeah, so that's fine. Now what's going to happen here? Random breakdown. What can we do about that? Okay, so maybe they just sort themselves out, but it just slows things down. Okay, now is he going to... Okay, but he doesn't have a problem loading the cattle. So he's just going to complete what he's normally going to do. And then we should, any moment now, have this one done. After the next load. He's going to hopefully speed along. I don't think I've got any problems with maintenance or anything. I think people are going through all the right areas. And we've got maintenance shed in Cheyenne. We've got supplies going into the trains between our logging and our grain. And I think we've got an empty factory slot. Let's buy a factory. What do we need, I guess? City buildings as well. Okay, there's quite a few little different things. So what would benefit in here? We don't have any corn, so can we do anything with that? We've got plenty of beer. Wood to furniture. Okay. Meat industry. Oh, they're already being supplied that, so let's not worry about that for the minute. That's perhaps another one for another video, because we'll end this one in a second. Breakdown, bad condition. Is he going to get going again on his own? Yeah. He's just got to try and sort of stagger into Cheyenne, then he'll be fine. You can get maintenance and also complete this. So sorry if we've sort of not done a great deal in this video. I know that we could have done some more research and development things, and we could have built somewhere in Cheyenne, which we will. But I just think that's left for the next video, just to see exactly how that kind of mechanic works with the infrastructure and things like that. So at the moment we know we've got beer coming out. We'll see what else we can do, but that's definitely one for the next video. So Cheyenne should now be mission complete.
Cheyenne will flourish thanks to you. And for each mile of track that we lay, we receive 10 square miles of land. The politicians have no idea of the value of the assets they're giving away, but that stays between us.
Well, I'm very happy with that. So what we'll do is we'll call it a day. Can you pause that? No, you can't pause it. We'll call it a day there. So next time we will look at building a factory in Cheyenne, and possibly, well, we're going to have to expand out somewhere else and finish the rest of our tasks. So that should be a fun episode to do. We'll see you in the next one.